What up, my fellow YouTube nerds and fantasy football nerds? It's your boy here, Daniel, the fantasy football millennial, on this week 6 Wednesday night. I know I usually do waiver wire pickups, ads, drops kind of thing, but I'm changing it up this week. I wanted to do, since it's halfway through the fantasy league regular season, and it's only like a third of the way through the regular season of the NFL, I thought this would be way more important for Wednesday night. So I put all my time and emphasis on this list, and I think it's really going to do you good because it's the trade aways and trade for players. I have highs and lows on each end. I mean, it's just like 6 or 7 per list, but I thought really, if you're doing really good in your league, you can trade away some guys that you're kind of stashing, and if you are really struggling, these guys can really help you out. And if you are struggling and these guys are on your team, you can definitely just toss them to maybe a better team that has higher hopes, and maybe get a player that's producing. So my golden rule is produce over potential. You want to have your players producing. You don't want to have potential all the time. Trust me, I just made trade for potential and produce, and I am halfway reaping the benefits of this one. So, that being said, you got to take that into account. You got to have the guys that are doing good, just killing every week, that are playing 2019 to the best benefit. I mean, you can't think of 2017, you can't think of 2016. You just got to think of this year. That's the only way you win this year in fantasy. So with that being said, these are going to be my trade fours. I'm going to start my trade for high players. These are the guys that are going to cost you a little bit, but they're definitely going to win you some leagues if you have a good roster. So these are going to be 5 players. Number 1, Cooper Kupp. I was watching him last week, and they literally called him the number 3 wide receiver on that team, and that is disrespectful because, man, he's the number 1 in that team. Last year, he was killing it for an ACL tear, and the only reason he didn't get picked so high this year in certain teams is because of the ACL tear. It's scary, it's not fun, and it can really ruin a team if you don't have a sure wide receiver above him. So, Cooper Kupp, he's been destroying it. He always does. He's very dependable for Jared Goff. But, I mean, he's going to cost you a pretty penny. He's pretty much going to cost you number 1 running back. After that, Leonard Fournette. He's getting like 95% of all the snaps. He's doing really good, but he hasn't getting touchdowns. Gardner's been really throwing a lot more touchdowns than he's been getting the touchdowns. So, really, you got to take the good with the bad. I mean, you drafted him pretty high, but you could get, if you can get him from high, if you can get him at all, actually, he will solidify that running back core for you. So you can get him like a Julio Jones, Tom Brady kind of thing, and someone might bite on that. I mean, I might. Those are good deals on both ends. After that, Deshaun Watson, destroying it, legs and arms, just a number 3 overall quarterback in the whole league, let alone a QB1 in fantasy. Enough being said with him, because if his line was better, he would be destroying it so much more. After this, Keenan Allen, he is the Charger offense. Philip Rivers needs him to do good. He has 2 good running backs, but both of them can't decide whether they're going to be starters or not. So, with that being said, he is the wide receiver. All the other wide receivers are getting hurt. Mike Williams just came back, but he isn't anything close to being a number 1 kind of draft pick kind of wide receiver. And I'm not sad about that because I kind of thought one coming. After that, Sonny Michel had 1 great game. I'm not saying you're going to sell him for like a Ezekiel Elliott kind of person, but you might get like DeAndre Hopkins if you guys have a good kind of talk back and forth, or say he's needy at running back, you're needy at wide receiver. You could give Sonny Michel for DeAndre Hopkins, or man, I mean that's kind of pricey on one point, but sometimes you gotta sell a little bit high to get something high. So I'm not gonna try to argue my own point because that does no justice. After this would be DeAndre Hopkins. Now I'm down to my trade forward who are on the downslope. These are my lows that you want to get. So trade lows or trade for lows. Trade for lows, DeAndre Hopkins. He has had like 3 bad games in a row, under like 10 targets, 8 targets, I believe. I don't know for sure, but that's not going to be the whole year. He has the same quarterback, he has the same coach, he has the same system. It's not going to how it's going to go. He just hasn't had the ability to get open. They've gone through some tough defenses, and now besides Atlanta double teamed him. That's the only reason Will Fuller destroyed. But I'll get back to that guy later. With that being said, you want to get him. He's a number 1 wide receiver the rest of the year. After that, trade for low, Greg Olsen. He had a zero burger. He had a big old goose egg. But man, that is going to be the low light of his year, I feel like. I have him in both my leagues. I have trust in him. I have belief in him, especially with the backup quarterback. Greg Olsen is going to be a great quarterback or a great tight end with a really good quarterback either way with either quarterback. And I just have to be said, all tight ends did shit last week. All tight ends but like 2. That's really saying something. And one you couldn't even name off the top of your head. So don't try to say some tight end just destroyed it and everyone else was just like, how could I? Anyways, trade for low, Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be a top 14 quarterback in the league. He's an automatic starter. I know it because I have him in my league in one. Not trying to be cocky about it. He's just going to do so well. He's learning a system. It's only going to be week 6. He hasn't had to learn a system in 7, 8 years. So look for him to pick it up really quick. He's already been doing good. He's just been handing it off in the red zone more. Boom. He's great. Don't worry about him. After that, Tyreek Hill. He's coming back from injury. If not this week, but next week. I really hope it's next week because I don't want him against me and as my opponent. So please, Tyreek, take your time, man. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So will the Chiefs. You'll all be fine. Okay. So take your time. Honestly, that injury is really hard to come by. It's coming from a non-expert. So watch out, man. After that, I just kind of add him in because it's kind of a buy low because he had a lot of down weeks, but he's had 2 good weeks, 2 out of 3. I think it's Josh Jacobs. I think they're starting to just push him down. I feel like a Marshawn Lynch kind of guy. Don't know what to say because I don't really believe this one too much. It's like a 70-30 for me. You go either way, but if you need a running back, you might need to trade for him and send him away like a number 2 running back, like a Tyler Boyd or something. But Josh Jacobs, I think he's going to be pretty good because they don't have any options there. Okay, trade away. Will Fuller the 4th. You're not going to get, he did really great this week, but you're not going to get anything better than what you just got from this week from him. That's the stickler. It's gonna suck. I know you're like, oh man, he just won me the week. He's never gonna do that again. Maybe in week 16 when you're out of the playoffs, but you will be out of the playoffs because you held on to him. You can get a number 2 running back, a number 1 tight end, maybe even another 2 quarterback kind of thing. Sell him high, throw him to the fishes. It doesn't matter. He's a number 2 wide receiver in his own team. It's not going to go to him that many times. I'm sorry. He just had a good week against a hard opponent. for the quarterback and the offense when he benefited. So after that, Nick Chubb, hate that defense or hate that offense. The offense is going to implode within 3 weeks, and it's going to be a shit show. So Nick Chubb, he's been getting you like at least over 11 points and a half PPR at least in every team in every game, but it's not going to keep going on. He's going to start getting you 5 burgers, 4 burgers, maybe even a goose egg. No, he won't get you a goose egg, but still, if he might get hurt from how much he has to do. So don't trust that. I don't like that. I don't like to overrun someone. That's why I traded away Dalvin Cook. They're just overrunning that guy. It's pretty sad. So I get it. He's still doing good, but how long is that going to last? After this, Odell Beckham Jr. Gotta go to a teammate. You sell him high because of the name. I mean, someone will probably give you at least, let's see, I can't even think off the top of my head. They might give you Keenan Allen for an Odell Beckham Jr. They might give you a, I'm trying to think. I mean, he's such a middle ground guy. I can't think off the top of my head, but honestly, if you can aim high for that guy and maybe get like Matt Ryan or Russell Wilson kind of person for him, go for it. Shoot it toward a fan of the team that's in your league. Like, say you're in Seattle and you're not a Seattle fan, but you know there's like 2 Seattle fans in your league. Shoot him Noah Beckham for Russell Wilson. Perfect. You can still pick up Gardner Minshew or something like that and still get your points and still destroy. That's what I'm saying. After this, DJ Chark, man, he's like on point for like 20 touchdowns for the year. Just sorry, it's not going to happen the whole year. He's going to have a few down weeks, and they have to come soon. He's Gardner Minshew's boy, but he is not a number 1 wide receiver, even though he's been looking like it as stats. But been playing from behind, and he's been kind of racking that up in the best way he can. So look for him to have like 2 or 3 down weeks in the next like 4 to 5. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Sometimes I am. Anyways, last but not least, trade away high James Conner. That's trade away for name alone, because anything else than that is you're trading low for him because of the production. He's on his 3rd string quarterback, so obviously they're going to hand off more or he can dump more. But I don't think he's going to be getting the yards. The whole offense sucks. Juju sucks. Quarterback sucks. Tight end sucks. The whole thing sucks. The Steelers will suck. I mean, Cleveland's better than them, and that's saying something. So, boom. Steer away from that whole offense, please. I mean, the only reason they are in games is because of the defense. Sorry, but okay, that's my rant. Anyways, after that, trading lows, Mike Evans. You get a goose egg and you're a wide receiver 1. You deserve on this list, plain and simple. You suck. I hate the offense. I hate everything about it. I hate the quarterback. I hate him as a person. So, Mike Evans, done for. After this, Travis Kelce, man, you were drafted probably in the 2nd or 3rd round, and you should have been drafted like in the 7th or 8th because you're an average tight end. And if someone wanted to trade me for him, I would only give him like my number 2, number 3 receiver. Maybe. No running back, probably not a quarterback. Anything else than that, you can pretty much suck me. So, Travis Kelce, he's not going to really pick it up with Tyreek Hill coming back and with Mahomes just doing what he does and the running backs being so plentiful. Anyways, Devontae Freeman, oh my God, he's been touchdown dependent, and like I said, I think Julio's probably going to start getting the touchdowns again. He's not going to be the touchdown king. Sorry, the only reason you're a touchdown king is because they had no other choice. So, Devontae Freeman, sell him for a bag of peanuts for all I care. He's not going to be that great. I mean, you could probably do like a good like number 2 receiver, maybe number 2 quarterback kind of thing. But for me, I don't even want him on my roster because I don't want to start him on my roster. So, see you, man. You're good. After that, OJ Howard, if he hasn't been dropped in your league or in your team, try to trade him for like a kicker at this point. Like that one's sad. He has been the biggest bust of the whole year for all of any draft picks. And really, I would go a rookie on his over him. And I don't like rookies. I don't do rookies, and it bites me in the butt each single time I do rookies. So, number 1, no OJ Howard. Number 2, no rookies. After that, I mean, probably no injured players as well. Like, I don't draft for like guys that just have like a high ankle sprain or like a broken tibia or something like that. I don't do that. So that's my 3 golden rules: is no rookies, no OJ Howard. I mean, that's like the golden rule, and no injured players. I go for guys that are producing. I don't go for prospect. Like I said, you have to get the guys that are doing what they're doing because they're balling out for a reason. So, with that being said, my last and very much least, I mean, he deserves to be the bottom bell. He deserves to be the last on the list, so you don't even hear his name if you don't listen to this all the way. Stefon Diggs, I traded him away. He was as terrible as I thought he would be. I had a choice between him and Adam Thielen, and I chose wrong, so I had to trade him. At least I got something out of him. I had to trade away Dalvin Cook and Diggs. Cooks and Diggs and I got so I had to trade away Stefon Diggs and Dalvin Cook, but I also got Joe Mixon and I got Hopkins and I got Frank Gore. So I don't think that trade was on the bad point. I just think I have better to do, and I'm 2-3 in that league. And I think that one's gonna work out for me. They had a slow start of the season, but it's gonna be so much better. Stefon Diggs, you're high playing, looking in a low field, okay? Sorry, man. It's not going to be that good. Adam Thielen's going to get the grease. So, with that being said, these were my top trade fours and top trade aways. My buy highs, buy lows, trade highs, trade lows kind of thing. I really hope this helps you make some trade offers. It really does help me doing all the research I do for my league. It made me do 2 trades in my leagues, which I usually don't even do, but sometimes you've got to do what's best for your team right now. And I think it'll really help me in the long run. So with that being said, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys listening to me. I really love doing this video. So I've been Daniel. You've been awesome. Please keep listening, and I really love you guys. Peace.